Ouch, ouch, ouch. This is going to be a shorter stream. Just so I can not break my streak of streaming every day. I don't feel good. Alright, let's put this skincare on, and then I'll talk to you about what's coming up for the week, what our next look is, and when. Shout out to Cody. Hi, Cody. Hope you're doing well. I'm not feeling great. It was nice to get my nails done and do everything that I did yesterday, but I knew I'd be paying for it today. So it is what it is. I'll be better in a couple days. Aw, thank you for the floating heart. Thank you, Cody. Shout out to Deb. Shout out to Herschel from Lexington, Kentucky. Hi, Deb. Hey, Brandon. Shout out to Christopher. Shout out to Barry and Brandon. Okay, guys, I did get my nails done yesterday. I sat for a long time. I did okay, like I was feeling okay-ish yesterday, but today I'm not. Today I feel wrecked. I was up late, but I did get a little sleep. So I don't think it's a sleep. Like, I really just think it's the stiffness and the pain in my body. How you doing, Deb? Thank you, Herschel. I'm sure I'll be feeling better in a couple days. Back to myself. I am supposed to have a procedure on the 27th, but I am going to ask them if I could push it back 2 weeks, just so I could prepare for the recovery time, because I'm just getting better, just getting back to filming every day. I don't want to have to take another week off right when we're getting our footing. I would rather be able to stock up some content and make sure the channel's okay while I take a few days off, you know what I mean? I don't want it to drop again. So, thank you, Barry. Big shout out to you. Thank you for all those emojis. I wish I knew how to pronounce your name, but I don't, so I apologize. CLT, shout out to CLT. Thank you, sweetheart. I'm sure I'm gonna be fine. It's just a lot of sitting, a lot of sitting. How many of you have seen my nails? Put a 1 if you've already seen them. My new nails. Put a 2 if you haven't seen them and would like to see them. I'm gonna try to hide them a little bit. Okay, Paul hasn't seen them. Deb has seen them. CLT, here we go. This one is missing some green. It's not as green as this one. I might ask them to touch it up a little, but it's fine. Right? Thank you, Barry. I'm putting on my skin care. I'm not going to put my hair down and get my lotion in my hair. Some of you are too bossy and impatient. I'm not here to do everything you want, you guys. I am not a blow-up doll, despite what I look like. I am not a blow-up doll. You guys don't get to just put me in any position, tell me to put my hair down, tell me to put red lipstick on, tell me to do this. I get to do what I want. I'm not upset. I'm just having a little fun. Okay. Always, everybody comes in here. If my hair's up, they tell me to put it down. If I'm putting on my skincare, they're like, put some makeup on. Can I put my lotion on first? Bam. Like, oh my God, I like you better when you look like this. Me too. But I don't want to get lotion in my hair. It's also super hot, like 108 degrees. So it's not always about the looks. Sometimes it's about comfort, practicality. Shout out to Ben. I do remember you probably were talking about it yesterday. I do remember, yeah. We were talking about it last night. No, it's not always about the looks. It's not. To you guys it is. To people, some people in society, all they care about is money and looks. Prestige, what other people think of them. Dude, I'm here to hang out with you guys. I just wanted to tell you guys that I might be doing the fairy look tomorrow instead of today because I'm hurting. I didn't want to like just not do it and not say anything. We've been doing streams every single day. I'm going to lay down and get off this tailbone. We've been doing streams every day for a minute now, and I don't want to break that streak even though I'm hurting. So I just came on here to more or less let you guys know that I'm not doing so well today. Shout out to Eric. I'm okay. I'm just not okay, if that makes sense. All right, let me take this out before everyone loses their mind. All right. There we go. Okay. All right. Yeah. I have an allergic reaction to caffeine quantum, so I don't like when you guys come in here and tell me what I need when you don't even know. Like, you need to put your hair down, you need makeup, you need caffeine, you need to do this. Dude, y'all need to chill. Y'all need to chill. Haven't you ever just watched somebody do their own thing and not try to control them? You either enjoy it or you don't. But dude, I'm not here for you guys to tell me what hoops to jump through. Unless I ask you, what do you guys want me to do today? It's not up for debate. Alright? If I want to wear my hair up, I want to wear my hair up. If I want to drink caffeine, I'll drink caffeine. Alright? I'm allergic to caffeine. I have a sensitivity to it. Thank you, Bear. Big shout out to you. Shout out to Paul. Shout out to Nicholas. Hi, bestie. Thank you, Cody. I appreciate you. Yes, yes. Sometimes it is nice. Because I spent so many days in bed when I hurt myself and when I had my stroke, I just want to go, 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 go right now. But that's going to put me in bed longer. So I have to respect the process and just go at my body's pace, not at my mind's pace, you know? I have to listen to my body. Thank you, Logically Faded. I appreciate you. Shout out to you. Shout out to Paj. Double tap those screens as you guys are coming in. I'm hurting today. Nicholas. I am hurting and I'm feeling very sluggish. Yeah. You can kind of see it that I'm not feeling great. And I get more irritable, less tolerant of BS when I'm hurting. When I'm feeling good, I'm like, oh, leave them alone. Leave them alone. Leave the haters alone. I love you, haters. And then I'm hurting and someone tells me to put my hair down. I'm like, screw you, bucko. You know what I mean? Like, it's totally two different people, you know? So catch me on a good day and I'll apologize for that. I'm disabled, not lazy. I mean, I wouldn't ask you why. I honestly would not ask you that. If you were hurting and recovering, and why do you guys always assume if someone's laying down, they're lazy? What if they're sick? What if they're in pain? It doesn't always mean someone's lazy because they're laying down. You guys are judgmental idiots. Sorry for using the word idiot, but there are more options than one scenario. Someone could be laying down and be more productive than you, okay? I can answer who I want, Paul. I answer them because I want to answer them. If I didn't want to answer them, I wouldn't answer them. I don't like when you guys tell me what to do, please. Let me talk to who I want to talk to, okay? I know you're just trying to help me because you don't want me to get upset, but I don't like people telling me what to do. I respond to the trolls sometimes because I want to. I want to teach them about being kind to people and learning that some people have disabilities. I think it'll teach them that the next person they see laying down, maybe ask them if they're okay, instead of just assuming they're lazy. I talk to them to teach them. So please don't tell me who to talk to, you guys. I know you mean well by saying that, but I'm a big girl. I've been doing this for a year and a half. I think I know who I want to talk to and who I don't. Hi, Milo. Shout out to Milo. Hi, Tango. I'm just really irritable today, Paul. Please forgive me. But so many people come in here telling me what to do and telling me not to respond to the trolls or telling me to hide them, telling me to remove them. How about just letting me do what I want to do, y'all? You know what I mean? I do know you mean well, though. So no bad blood between us, okay, Paul? Anam, don't go insulting people. Don't do that. You're no better than him if you're doing that. I will remove you. I will remove anybody who starts attacking people in the chat. Whatever the trolls say to me, they're saying to me. They're not saying it to you. I'll deal with it. Okay? You guys are here to have fun and to relax, to talk to each other, not to put each other down, not to threaten each other. Let's just have positive vibes here, please. I don't want to see any threats, insults, putting each other down. Otherwise, you're a troll and you're a hater too. You're doing the same damn thing they're doing. Alright? Thank you, Camacho. I know you were sticking up for me. I know. But when people say that to me, it's almost like they're telling me what I'm doing is wrong and I need to do it their way. Like, I'm doing it for a reason. I want to teach people about disabilities and not judging people. So if I was to just ignore it, they would just think I'm laying here lazy. But, which, who cares? If I want to have a lazy day, I could have a lazy day. Shout out to Alex. Thank you, Alex. If I was serious about saying what, I just removed that person. They are gone from my channel for saying they hate trolls. You want to cuss in capital letters after I say leave people alone and don't insult people, then you're going to be removed. Yeah, there are a lot of people that end up apologizing to me and saying, oh, I didn't know you were disabled. I'm sorry, my bad. And then I think they're going to be better to the next person because of that. You know what I mean? If I don't say anything, how are they going to learn? So I try to say it with kindness, sometimes with a little sternness, sometimes with a little humor. Sometimes I smack them on the butt, figuratively, a little pow pow, you know what I mean? Just to give them a little wake up call. But yeah, I do it because I have a reason why I do it. Thanks again, Camacho. Yes, I do have a disability, yes. Shout out to Wayne. People can learn either way. Look, I raised my kids not spanking them, and they came out very respectful. You know, you can take away toys as long as you stand on business. When you say, if you do that again, there's going to be consequences, there has to be consequences. You don't have to use violence to get people, they don't respect you, they're afraid of you. I don't want people to be afraid. I don't want people to behave a certain way because they're afraid. I want them to be inspired to be better. That's what I'm looking for. Not people who behave when I'm around and then go treat other people bad just because they're afraid of me or afraid of a consequence. No. I want people to like actually want to change and be better. Thank you, Jesse. Thank you, Nicholas. Thank you, Paul. Hi, Olaf. Double tap the screens. We're almost at 50 likes. You guys, we only need 2 more. It says 48 on my side. For those just coming in, here are the new nails. There are some things I wish were done differently on them. Maybe I'll go back in a couple weeks and have them redo them. But I love them. I just would have loved them more with a couple small changes. Thank you, Cody. I appreciate you. I like them too. No, I don't show my toenails on here. Okay, let's keep things positive. I don't want to hear anything about people calling them names. I don't like it. I don't like you guys name calling people. I don't like it. Okay, I already get it from the trolls and the haters. I don't need to get it from supporters too. It's very toxic. You guys are adding to the toxicity and the negativity. Please don't do that. I don't want to hear you calling the trolls and the haters idiots. I don't like it. All right? And I don't want to hear that people need to be treated with the V word, because I will remove you. All right? It's not tolerated here on YouTube. That's YouTube's terms and policies. So let's not be using the V word, and let's not be calling people names. Let's be better than that. I've already said this. Thank you, Jason. It is a dress. Ooh, we hit 50 likes. I'll show you guys the dress. I'm gonna dance every 50 likes, okay? I got that feeling. I got that feeling. I got that feeling. Thank you for the 50 likes. Much appreciated. Excuse me. I had a protein shake and my black seed drink. Yes, people get tired, but I am asking you on my channel to respect what makes me comfortable, okay? As the hostess of this channel, I deserve to be comfortable, and I also try to make sure you guys are comfortable without you guys making other people uncomfortable or me uncomfortable. So if I've asked you to do something or to not do something, I'd appreciate it instead of making excuses or instead of doing it again, just saying, I can respect that, Brooke. That's it. Like, why make excuses for it? Why double down? Why say it again? Let's move on. Yeah? Today, I don't have much tolerance today because I don't feel good. So, I'm not in the mood for it today. Okay? Thank you, Nicholas. Okay, I'm going to be ignoring negative comments, you guys. Let's keep it positive, please. I'm already not feeling well. I don't need my mind to get into a bad place. I am trying to stay positive through my pain, okay? I am so tempted to put this on my tailbone. However, it has a menthol in it, and I don't love the feeling of menthol in my pain creams. My friend went to pick this up for me, and he got the wrong one, which it was nice of him to get this one. But anytime it has menthol, it makes me feel kind of cold, and cold doesn't make me comfortable. You know what I mean? It makes me have more pain. So it like helps and hurts at the same time. I don't know how to explain it. It like relieves a little of the pain and then causes me discomfort. So I don't want to really put it on, but I do and I don't. I do have a lidocaine cream, so maybe I'll just use that. 10 minus what one tooth? I got it fixed, ding dong. Sorry for calling you a ding dong. I have braces. So that tooth, that one tooth, is not there anymore where it used to be. They're straightening out. Thank you, Tango. Shout out to BDK. Double tap those screens if you want to see me do another dance. I don't eat beans or bologna. I eat bologna in jail, but not the beans. Okay. Bologna in jail is a commodity. Anything where you can kind of tell what you're eating is a good food in jail. If it's like mystery meat, I mean, bologna is basically a mystery meat, but it's not. You know it's mixed meat. People are familiar with bologna, but there's sometimes you would get like a meat and you didn't know whether it came from chicken, pork, a mix of all the above. Yeah. Why was I in jail? Because I burnt my cookies. It's a crime to burn your cookies in Nevada. And I'm totally kidding. I am going to make some videos for you guys. I might have to do a 15-part series. Yeah, we're going to do a why I got arrested video, but it had to do with my drinking. I was an alcoholic. I guess I am still an alcoholic, but not an active one. I am dry. I am sober. Sober. Yes, it is a crime to burn your cookies. Right? I guess. You're not allowed to burn chocolate chip cookies. It's a crime. Do you guys know what my nickname was in jail? Anyone? Is it worth being sober? Absolutely. Absolutely. Right, Kenneth? It's not worth it. I'm not willing to do the crime. I gotta put the cookies down. If you want me to stand up, keep double tapping that screen, you guys. When it gets to 100, I'll stand up and dance. Hi, Ella. Shout out to Ella. I had a nickname day one, Robin. I had a nickname day one. But yeah, I was in there 45 days. Another time I was in there for like 12 days. What? Tango, I don't like what you're telling me. I don't like it. There are people who are fighting for their lives because they have terrible addiction that can kill them. It's not encouraging to have somebody say you can't be 100% sober. Yes, you can. Maybe you can't, but I can. There's millions of people that can be 100% sober. Yes, they can. And I have so much better quality of a life being sober. I do. Here's the truth of it, you guys. Sometimes I think about what I'm missing out on because I see other people that look like they're having fun drinking on TV, or like they're on a beach with a coconut drink. You know what I mean? And I can get a water and a coconut. You know what I mean? I can get a fojito if all I want is a coconut and an umbrella on the beach. But sometimes TV and advertisement makes it look like I'm missing out to me. That's how I'll feel for a second. Then I try to imagine what their night is going to be like when they keep drinking. Are they going to get in a fight? Are they going to lose their phone? Are they going to wake up with a little depression and a hangover? Just because it looks fantastic in the moment, it always starts out fun. Always. But does it end up staying fun? You know what I mean? You know how many relationships break up because of alcohol? How many people get hurt? How many people lose their lives? Like, it's just so bad for you. However, there are people that can manage it, that do just fine. For the people who can manage it, I applaud you. You make it look like I can do it too, but I can't. You know, when I see you managing your alcohol, I'm like, oh, that's how it's done. I can do that. No, I can't. No, I can't. Thank you, Ella. I love them. I love my nails. I don't have any comment about your guys' relationships. If it's legal and you're happy, great. Hi, Steve B. Thanks, Ella. Stuff can still go wrong even if you drink at home. I used to think if I stay home, well, then I won't get arrested and then it's not a problem. But more can happen in your life than just getting arrested. It is actually a poison, right? You know what I mean? And I could make phone calls and chew people out from my home and then regret it the next day. You know what I mean? I can make a whole bunch of bad decisions from my home. For me, it's just not an option. For you guys, if you can stay home, drink, stay out of trouble, still work, still be productive, not have depression from it, not feel bad, not oversleep, not get hangovers, then the more power to you. For me, it's not for me. I can't do it. I could do it a little here and there, and then all of a sudden I'm off to the races, drinking like it's a competition. I can't tell you who's going to lose their job. I don't know. If they oversleep, if their performance is affected by their alcohol and they go in late or they reek of booze and they can't perform, then they could lose their job. Yeah. I'm sure they could. From one night, probably not. But if it was like behavior that kept happening, anything could happen, you guys. Anything. Well, that's you. That's you, Tango. More power to you. Like I said, to the people who can handle it, that's great. I've decided to live a healthier life without it. I've decided to find ways to enjoy life without it. Do I miss it sometimes? Yes. Do I miss going to jail? No. Do I miss waking up sick? No. I already have disabilities and I'm trying to get healthy and eat clean, give up sugar. What do I look like eating clean and giving up sugar and then drinking 40 beers? You know what I mean? It just doesn't match what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get healthy, happy, and not have to turn to a substance to enjoy my life. What's up, Steve? Thank you, CLT. Shout out to you. It didn't get worse from quitting. It usually doesn't. Of course, it might not be as fun as you remember your life with alcohol. Because, like, alcohol will take you, like, give you all these highs, right? But then they drop you low. Like, and then I am more like living a life kind of like this with little blips of little highs, little lows, little highs, little lows. But I'm coasting pretty high at a happy place. I'm not just down here and need a drink to lift me up. I'm already coasting pretty high, you know what I mean? I'm already happy. I can go to, like, I went to a bar the other day and I was dancing, singing, gambling, woo, having fun, and not a drink in me. I looked like I was having the most fun in that bar. Like I probably was. I was, you know, this is a great song. Ooh, this is a great song. Ooh, this is a great song. Ooh, this is a great song. I was thoroughly enjoying myself, up on my feet, dancing, feeling the music, and if I would have drank, I would have tried to talk to everyone in the bar and tell them everything about how great I used to be as a human being. Oh, I used to be an athlete. Oh yeah, I used to I was so cool. Like I get like stupid when I drink, you know what I mean? Shout out to the real Slossin' boy. Oh yeah. Yeah, a lot of people turn to sugar afterwards. I'm one of them. I definitely started eating more sugar when I quit alcohol. So now I'm trying to watch my sugar as well. Not just alcohol, but sugar. Shout out to Alex. Shout out to Alex again. Shout out to Paul. Thank you, Paul. Aw, thank you, Ella. Thank you. I appreciate you. Shout out to the one and only Drip for the fortune cookie. Thank you so much. No, I wouldn't drink for any amount of money. Shout out to the one and only. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. I would rather take the money, obviously, than drink. But if you were saying, would I drink 40 beers for $40,000? No. I wouldn't. Tristan. Hey, if it's working for you, it's working for you. Just be careful on the caffeine levels. Hi, Amir. Shout out to Amir. Sure, Aram. Sending you love. Was it to James? Nice. Well, guess what? And I'm not lying about this. My first love, first boyfriend, first kiss, his name was James. But I called him Jimmy. His name was James Edwin Barry. He passed away, though, you guys. He was the love of my life. That is the silliest question. I do want to get off the discussion of alcohol unless it's me telling stories of how it's bettered my life to quit. I really don't appreciate people trying to sell me the idea of drinking again. It isn't supportive. So I'd appreciate it if you guys just respected my journey and the fact that just because it worked for you doesn't mean it worked for me. So instead of trying to give me all these scenarios, would you drink if this? Would you rather this? How about you just stay home and drink? How about I just don't drink? Okay? Thank you, Shroom. Thank you, Kimpo Snake. We are going to be having a party, a celebration party. On September 28th is 3 years without a drink for me. 3 years, you guys. Shout out to the real Cody Heath with that makeup brush. Thank you for that. I appreciate you. We only need 3 more likes and I will get up and dance. Which book did you buy? Thank you, Shroom. Shout out to you. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Please don't call anyone names, Nick. And I don't know that they're trying to get me to drink. more so as they're trying to defend their stance. You know what I mean? So, but we're moving on. Everything's good. Please, no name calling. Honestly, you never know what could inspire someone to drink or trigger someone to drink. You know what I mean? Shout out to you. Thank you so much, the one and only. Thank you. Super shout out. Super shout. I have to stand up for the super shout out and the 100 likes. A super shout out. A super shout out. Super shout out. Super shout out. A super shout out. Super shout out. Super shout out. A super shout out. Super shout out. Super shout out. A super shout out. Super shout out. Super shout out. A super shout out. Super shout out. Super shout out. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you. And thank you, Alex, for the gold coin. Thank you guys for the 100 likes. 100 likes. 100 likes. I don't know. I just danced already. So 100 likes. 100 likes. We got 100 likes. We got 100 likes. I said I would dance if we got 100 likes, and I'm hurting, so I don't know what to do. We got 100 likes. We're gonna turn around. We're gonna touch the ground. We're gonna boogie, woogie, woogie till our pants fall down. All right. Okay. Alrighty. Thank you, Tony. Thank you, Ella. You guys are sweet. Awesome, Nick. Shout out to you. Can I give you any advice about women? This is a tough one, you guys. Here's what I would say. And it's tough to, this is tough, okay, you guys? Shout out to you, the one and only. Thank you so much. Woo-woo. Thank you. W, the one and only. I would say you're going to want to look for a woman who doesn't want to change you. How do you know she doesn't want to change you? Because she can pretend she loves everything about you, and then you guys get in a relationship, and all of a sudden, it's, you hang out with the boys too much. I don't really like that you like football. No. So there should be some like indicators. She might start joking. Then she's going to slip the truth in there with jokes like, you watch football too much. Just kidding. She will start to joke about things she's insecure about or has an issue with. I would pick somebody who likes you for you. And it's hard to tell nowadays. So take your time. Try to be respectful. Try to be understanding. It isn't easy to understand women. But if you try to be understanding, that goes a long way. You know what I mean? It goes a long, long way. Like women will cry and cry and cry and cry. You know when the crying stops? When she feels understood. She'll keep explaining it, keep nagging, once you tell her, I understand, what does she have to keep explaining for? Because you finally get it. But if you do, like, if she thinks you don't understand, she's gonna keep going, keep being upset, keep taking it out on you. That's, I don't know. It's such a complicated, multifaceted thing. I don't know how to just give one piece of advice, but I would say find somebody who loves you for you, that doesn't want to change you. Thanks, the one and only. Thank you, Carl. There has to be action behind the understanding. But give me a scenario. Stand under mentally is what understanding means. Okay. Trust is the key. Trust is huge, 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 huge. Okay, look, when you get in a relationship, a lot of us have been hurt from the past, right? If you can't get into a relationship and trust this person 100%, but yet also keep your wits about you, don't go looking for through their phone and like every time they go somewhere, where are you going? If you are insecure, you're not ready to be in a relationship because that person doesn't deserve it if they're being honest. They're not the one that hurt you. They're not the one that cheated on you. So if you're going into a relationship insecure, you're already circling the drain and that it's going to go down the drain. You have to be able to trust someone or don't be with them. If you're so screwed up from the last relationship that you can't trust anyone, instead of asking someone to prove it to you, no, you either give them that trust off the bat or you don't get in that relationship, because how is that fair? How is that a good way for either of you to live? Let me see your phone. Where were you? You were 5 minutes late. Now, don't get me wrong. If it starts becoming apparent that they're fooling around on you or you feel uncomfortable, you can leave. You know what I mean? But making someone prove, all they're going to do is hide it better, delete their messages, things like that. You're never going to know. You're just going to always be suspicious, always be insecure. Were you looking at that girl? You know what I mean? You know what? Why can't a man look at the waitress if she's beautiful? And I don't mean in a disrespectful way, but like why can't he notice someone is beautiful? Does it take away from how much he I could see if he's going like this. Huh? Huh? I wasn't staring at her. Instead, if he was just like, yeah, she looks great. Yeah. Like, big deal. I think she looks great too. I noticed. I looked. Why can't he look? Doesn't mean he's gonna leave me for her. There are other attractive people in the universe besides your partner. If you're not being disrespectful about it and you have your security in yourself and in the relationship, that's not gonna bother you. Like, it's one thing for him to go out of his way, turning his neck, doing this, but if like someone walks in and he happens to see her, like a quick little glance, that's human. That is very human. Like, what he's got to be like to every girl that walks around him for the rest of his life? No. Thank you, Nicholas. Yeah, there is nothing wrong with it. In fact, I think that it would even be healthy to go, oh my gosh, look at her dress. Isn't that beautiful? Or, she's beautiful. An insecure woman doesn't mind pointing out a beautiful woman to her man. Like, oh my gosh, she's so pretty. Oh, yeah, she is. And then go right back to what you're doing. You know what I mean? You can't stop people from thinking other people are pretty. You can't. Shout out to you. Thank you, Paul. Big shout out to you. I'm going to have to get up and dance now. Super shout out. Yeah, you know when you're being respectful or not. Plus being respectful to the person you're glancing at. I got this feeling. I got this feeling. I got this feeling. Super shout out. A super shout out. Super shout out. Super shout out. A super shout out. Super shout out. Super shout out. A super shout out. Super shout out. Super shout out. A super shout out. Super shout out. Super shout out. I don't know. I'm out of dance moves, guys. I'm hurting. I'm hurting, baby. I'm hurting bad. I need your loving. When I'm without you. Oh. What does someone my age act like? Tell me. Give me the list of things I'm allowed to do and not allowed to do. Go ahead. I want to know. What am I allowed to do? What am I not allowed to do? Are old people not allowed to dance? Are old people not allowed to have fun? I know this much. Young people aren't allowed to tell old people how to live their lives. Because you haven't even lived yours yet. So kindly STFU. Why don't you learn something? Why don't you live your life before telling others how to live theirs, okay? I know I'm not old. I got this feeling. I got this feeling. You guys are silly. I'm not an attention seeker for myself. I am perfectly content being alone, living a private life, minding my own business, nobody having their nose in my business. That's the kind of life I love. However, the channel needs attention, not me. The channel is my job. This is my job. I don't go to your job and tell you how to do your job. I don't tell you you put too many fries in the bag or to hurry up and flip that burger. I don't tell you how to do your job. This is my job. This is how I make a living and how I create and how I connect with people because I can't work a regular job, okay? This is my job. And I enjoy having fun while doing it. So I am going to dance. I'm going to smile. I'm going to do makeup. If you've got an issue with it, you can leave. But one thing you can't do is change me. You're not going to change me. The only person you can change is yourself. So you can change yourself to have more tolerance, or you can change the channel. But you can't change me. That's not a button on the remote. You got 2 buttons, okay? Maybe 3. A mute button. I got this feeling. Thank you, Nicholas. Shout out to you. Are you talking about the memberships, Mark? Or a different social? I'm not going to change unless I want to change something. If I want to grow and evolve, like I wanted to change the fact that I was drinking alcohol. I evolved. I got better. I quit drinking. I went to therapy. I went to psychiatric care. I no longer need the psychiatric care, but if I needed it again, I wouldn't be ashamed to get it. If I needed therapy still, I would still do it. Or if I needed it again, I would do it again. If I needed anger management, if I noticed my anger was slipping, I'd go back to anger management. I get the help that I need now. I needed a lot of help when I was younger. I had 3 children, and I didn't realize that I needed to pause and take care of me for a while so that I could be better for them. All my energy went into them, and I was forgetting about me, which made me not as strong for them. Was I still a good mom? Yes, but hanging by my, like, white knuckling it, you know what I mean? Like, I got them everything they needed, but at the sake of my mental health, you know, because I didn't take care of my mental health first and then get them what they needed. Now I take care of me so I can better take care of everybody else. So yes, I change for the better now. I try to grow. I try to evaluate what I'm doing, the things I'm saying, the impression I'm leaving on the public, That's why I don't like calling people names here. I don't want to add to the toxicity of the world. It's one thing to like slip up and call someone a name. It's another thing to say, well, they deserved it, and just keep doing it. So I take accountability, and the mods and I have been talking about how can we make the channel more positive, how can I avoid slipping into negative conversations, things like that. So the only changing I'm going to do is changing I want to do to become a better person. Vegas syndrome? I don't even know what you're implying. For you what? For you what, Mayhem? Let me see. The one and only, please don't tell anyone to chill. Please, you're not a mod. You're not me. I don't want you guys doing that. It starts arguments, okay? I don't have any police in this room. I don't have any bouncers in this room. I don't have security in this room. We all just need to chill. Instead of telling other people to chill, that doesn't make them chill. That makes them upset. Like, they're going to come back and it's going to turn into an argument. Who the F are you, bro, to tell me to chill? And then it escalates. So unless I've given you a job to tell people to chill, please don't tell people to chill. My mods don't even tell people to chill. Okay? What they do is they ask people to like and subscribe, go to my other socials, and then they thank people who are being respectful. Instead of focusing on the negative, they focus on the positive and reward the positive people instead of focusing on the negative people. I just don't want you guys causing more problems for me by trying to help me. Okay? Because it does. It causes more problems for me when you guys try to help me like that. I know you mean well. I know you do. But it doesn't help me. It makes it worse, okay? Okay, bye, Mayhem. Thanks for giving it a chance. You're not allowed to tell other people what to do. No. Yeah, you're not. I don't want you going up to other people and going, hey, don't talk to her like that. Hey, be more respectful. Hey, calm down. Hey, like, I just want the mods and I to handle what needs to be handled, and I want you guys to have fun. That's what I want you guys to do, and just ignore the comments you don't like. Now, if I miss a comment that needs to be removed, you can say, Brooke, did you see so-and-so's comment? But chances are I saw it and I ignored it. Because if I remove every comment, my algorithm goes down. If I address every negative comment, all we're doing is talking about negative comments. So I ignore it. I tooted a few times. Not today, I didn't. In my sleep, I do. Nice try, though. You're going to do what you please? Okay, you can do what you please. But I'm asking you to be respectful on this channel because it causes arguments. That person left. I know you don't care if I lose somebody, if I lose a viewer, but I care. I care if people are comfortable here. I care if people are doing things that are going to cause arguments. And that kind of stuff causes arguments. I've been on here long enough to see that someone trying to help me out and telling someone else, hey, chill. Chill. Never makes that person chill. It makes them upset. How would you like it if someone told you what to do? You wouldn't like it. So I'm asking you to be respectful and then leave people alone. You're not the boss here. You're not. You're not security. You don't get to tell people what to do and how to comment on my channel. I know you're trying to stick up for me, but it doesn't help. That's why I asked you respectfully to not do it. So if I see you still doing it, I unfortunately will have to remove you. I don't want to have to remove you. I don't. I'm not trying to threaten you. I'm telling you the boundaries of the channel because hopefully you would respect that and want me to be comfortable on my own channel. Not anymore, you're not. Not anymore, you're not. It's a public forum, but it's my channel. It's my channel on a public forum. And they allow me to remove whoever I want. They allow me to leave whoever I want. So you can say what you want, and we can remove you. I was asking you nicely to have respect for this channel. But if you can't do that, then you won't fit in here. Alright? Now you have a timeout. You can come back and you can be respectful. And just leave people alone. Or go find another channel that lets you do that. Because I don't like arguments here. I don't like people that try to tell other people what they can say, what they can't say. And yes, this channel has boundaries that does kind of the same thing. But every channel has boundaries. Every channel has things they allow people to say and do and not say and do. What's a federal crime? Y'all are tripping. Hi, Vicky. It is. Like, we have moderators here, you guys, to handle the comments that are out of line. We don't need fake moderators. We don't need people who think they're the moderators. I'm gonna go handle this. I'm gonna tell this person to chill. No, I don't need that. That doesn't help. I'm gonna ask you guys a serious question. When you guys have been upset and worked up, has it ever calmed you down when someone told you to chill? Has it ever calmed you down when a stranger told you, hey, chill? Chill out. Calm down. Has it ever calmed you down? No, it doesn't calm you down. Right? I'm saying a stranger, Valley. A stranger on the internet that you're arguing with. If they tell you to chill, that is not going to make you want to chill. He was standing up for my sobriety. I did appreciate that, but I didn't like how he did it. But there's some people that just don't respect other people's homes, boundaries, rules, how they live their life. Yes, this is a public forum, but YouTube has rules too. YouTube doesn't let you say certain words, post certain things, do certain things. And every channel's different. Some people don't like you to spam. Some people don't like you to use capital letters. Some people don't like you to aggravate people and tell them or call them names. I don't let people call each other names. And I don't let other people be mods if I haven't given them mod status. Do I feel bonita? Kinda. Kinda. Thank you, Milo. Hi, Texan. Hey, Stromboni. Stromboni. I like your name. Shout out to Jim. What if he was beautiful? I got this feeling. Am I bedridden today? Shout out to 150 likes. Did I already do a dance for 150? Do I have to do another dance? I'm not worried about bad angles. I am not worried about bad angles. Everything's a bad angle for me when you're 50. Just kidding. Shout out to all of you for 150 likes. 150. 150. 150. Got this feeling. No, I'm not bedridden. I am in bed because I have a tailbone issue. And it is excruciating today because I had my nails done yesterday. Anytime I sit in a regular chair, the next day I end up in bed recovering. They did my nails yesterday. And today I'm paying the price for it. Hold on, this thing is all twisted. Twisted sister. I'm gonna try to lean so I don't have to lay down just for a sec. All because you liked a boy. Who's 34? I'm not 34, I'm 48. You're telling me I'm rich? Okay. Shout out to Arturo. You think I'm a cop? You couldn't be further off. Cops don't go to jail 15 times. Probably not a cop. Please don't put your ages, you guys. I'd appreciate it. We usually remove them quietly, but I've noticed a lot of people putting their age lately. Please don't put your age, because then the kids put their age. Just please don't put it. I'll keep that in mind, Jonathan. Definitely not a cop. When I tell you guys that when you guys put your ages, you're putting the kids in danger because then they put their age, I'm going to start removing you from the channel, okay? I'm asking you kindly. This is to protect the kids, okay? You will be removed from the channel. It isn't funny. I've never done crack in my life. Shout out to Red Pharaoh. Hey, Vicky. Shout out to you. I can't keep the kids from coming in the chat. I can't. What I do when I start every stream is I click something that says this is not made for kids. I literally click a button saying this is not made for kids. This is an adult stream. However, I can't control that there are kids that come on here, okay? Because I have seen some bad things on here when the kids put their ages. Then there's like a bad guy who goes, ooh, and asks them for their private information. Then I get a message from that kid saying, this person's asking me for pictures in the bathtub. All because they put their age. So when you guys put your age, it makes the kids go, oh, we're all telling how old we are? And then someone goes, ooh, a child, and then tries to be with them and get pictures from them and their personal information. That's why I don't let you guys put your age. It's a very serious thing. Can I control that the kids are on here? No. Can I control that you guys put your age? Yes. To the best of my ability. Thank you, Mohammed. Thank you. Thank you, Dragon Slayer. I'd appreciate it if you guys just appreciated the fact that I'm just trying to keep the kids as safe as I can since I can't keep them off the channel. I just try not to spotlight their age. Sometimes they'll say something like, oh, my mom just grounded my little brother, or something like that. And I remove the comment so you guys don't see that they're a child. I try my best to protect their identity and their ages. Unfortunately, anytime you tell someone, don't say pickles, the first thing they're going to do is say pickles. Don't say XYZ. They're going to go XYZ, 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 thinking it's so funny, but it puts the kids in danger. So I get it. That's why I usually don't say anything about it. We try to just remove it quietly. But if too many of you are putting your age, then I say something. So, but you see what happens as soon as I say don't do it. There's got to be 20 dumb people who don't care about the kids, who think it's funny. I'm 5, I'm 11, I'm 108. It's not funny. Thank you, Arturo. Thank you, IHOP. I love you too. There was a big spider on my bed earlier. You guys want to see it? You guys want to see it? Jordan, you might get it, but some people didn't get it. Some people need more of an explanation. But I would love to move on. I would absolutely love to move on. All right, here we go. Here's my new spider. I love the green. He matches my chairs. I have to get a new tablecloth. This tablecloth is giving cheap party tablecloth. I mean, it does the job, but it's looking cheap. Probably if I steam it, it'll look better. I do have a different tablecloth. I just don't know if I want the brown or not. This one's better, better quality. I'm gonna get a different rug, and so I'm thinking like browns and tans, green and black. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Thank you, Jay. Shout out to Jay. The black one looks better? Is that what you're saying? Thanks, Mohammed. Appreciate you, Proficient. No, I moved him. He can't bite Rusty. Not allowed. Not allowed. You can bite me before they bite Rusty. hurting today, John, and when I'm hurting, I'm a little more irritable. I'm a little less fun to be around, to be honest. How are you today? No, I'm not moving to another city. I just moved to this house in into December, beginning of January. Thank you, Mohammed. So what, Dillfish? And your point? Go tell that to your mother. Go stand in front of your mother and say, look how old you are. Would you do that? Probably not, right? Have some respect. I can't wait till you're older and someone calls you old. Like, it's just so ignorant and stupid. Happy birthday, early birthday, John. I have a bone disease and an autoimmune disease and a brain condition. I have a migraine today, neck pain, and tailbone pain. Just widespread pain all over. Especially the tailbone, my head, and my neck. I should do some neck stretches, so let's just go ahead and start those. I said I was going to try to stretch every day with you guys, even if it's just the shake machine and a couple stretches, so let's get it. Putting ice on my tailbone makes it worse because I have a deteriorating arthritis that grows in the cold. The only thing that the ice helps is my headache. If I put ice right here, it'll help my headache. But if I try to put it anywhere else on my body, it makes the joints swell up. They get super red, inflamed. When I was a bartender and I had to put my hand in the ice to grab the beers, I ended up with nodes, giant red, inflamed, large nodes, like balls on my knuckles. I had to have this one cut open and they scooped out the inside of my knuckle, and I couldn't bend this finger for a year. I was like, and then I've had to have steroid injections and all the other ones. So yeah, no, it would not help me. That's the long answer. The answer's a no. I didn't want to just say no. I wanted to tell you why. So you knew I wasn't just coming up with excuses to not help myself. Hold on. I need a clip. I need a clip. It's not rheumatoid arthritis. It's degenerative, deteriorating arthritis. It's like RA, but it's not RA. I've tested negative for RA 6 times. So far, no RA. No, I don't work at Bunny's Ranch. I'm supposed to have a nerve block on the 27th. I thought I've had this before, you guys, but I did some research last night. I haven't had this. I have had a nerve ablation where they burn all the nerves. That did not work for me because the pain is in the bone. I've had steroids, like epidurals, which are supposed to calm down the inflammation in that area. But I have not had a nerve block where they block the pain in that nerve that goes to that bone. So this could be the answer for me. I don't even care if I have to get it done 4 times a year, although long term the plan is to get PRP instead of the nerve block. PRP, I'm hoping, will be more long term, and then I don't need to keep getting injections for the rest of my life. But I'm very hopeful that this nerve block is going to work, and if so, I might just save my PRP money and just keep getting the nerve blocks for a while. because it would really just be a few days of healing and I should be fine for a few months. I can do that. I can do that. You know what I mean? That would be a lot better than being in bed for a year hoping the PRP works. And if the PRP doesn't work, they're going to take out my tailbone. So I really hope this nerve block works. I mean, already I'm having more quality of life just from having this new doctor and him changing my medicine up. I'm actually able to film more, get up more, do more. Am I hurting the next day from doing it? Yes, but before I couldn't even sit through a nail appointment to be able to hurt the next couple days. I was hurting too much to even, I was sitting comfortably, pretty comfortably. Like I was a little like, okay, you know, like it's starting to hurt, but it was nothing like before. And they did a long nail service. Like this took a while. Those are some good nails that took a while. Aren't they pretty? But yeah, like I went and I did 4 errands yesterday. Before, I could barely get through one. I would go to the gym and then I would try to do 1 errand on the way home, like pick up some chicken for dinner or drop something off at the post office. But it would be excruciating, like, oh, I just want to go home, but I have to do this, you know? And I would do 1 thing. Yesterday, I did 4 things. After getting my nails done, too. Like, usually after sitting, that's it. But I went and walked after getting my nails done. That's improvement. That's big, 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 big improvement. I'm paying for it today, but I even did leg exercises with weights. I did. For the first time in a long, long time, I did like squats where I hold the squat. I did these where you do the open your, you know, with the thighs, and the one where you squeeze it. And then I did the one like this where you sit in a chair and something's right here and you raise it like this with the weight. And then I walked. I went to the 99-cent store. I went to Goodwill. And today I was going to go to Michael's, but if I'm not doing the look today, I can go tomorrow and just give myself a little more time to rest and recover. Thank you, Christopher. Thank you. Thank you, Arturo. How do you know I'm not doing yoga, Jude? I wish people would ask me if I'm doing something instead of assuming I'm not. I know I didn't mention yoga yesterday, but we do stretches almost every day here. I've done yoga with you guys. I am getting back into gentle yoga and Pilates. I'm going to be practicing Tai Chi. I might even do belly dancing once a week, just so I have some fun. I like dancing, but I don't want to hurt myself. So it has to be one where that I don't have to be doing leaps and splits and all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? I just need to be just a little bit of that. I can do that. I don't know if that's how belly dancing goes, but I can do this. I hope that's how easy it is. No, I'm just kidding. I know that some of them, they do like, they start standing up and then they shimmy down to the ground, like kind of like a squat. They go all the way down and then they go all the way back up. If I keep working on my squats, then I might be able to eventually do that. But I just want to do like the standing belly dancing for now. Eventually, maybe I could get into the going down towards the ground, but not until I know I'm not going to hurt myself doing it. So I'm working on my strength, working on rebuilding, like working on how far I can walk. Yesterday I even did an incline, you guys. I put it at 2.0. That's a big deal to me because inclines are extremely difficult for me. Very difficult. An incline can set me back really badly. So stairs and hills are difficult. So if I go to a establishment and let's say they have stairs and it's like 4 stairs, or they have this long ramp for wheelchairs, both hurt me. Just that little tiny incline puts way too much strain on my back. I can maybe do 1 flight of stairs, but then I'm gonna hurt. So if I had a house that had stairs, I would be able to go up the stairs once. So that would be it. If I forgot something downstairs, I'd have to ask for help. I'd have to ask my daughter to get it. I would feel trapped. I would not want to live in a house with stairs. Because the options would be hurt myself or don't get the item I need. You know? Thanks, Jay. I think so too. These are my favorite colors that I've had so far. I love them. Getting into a car is one of your toughest ones, really? You never know, you know? You never know what other people struggle with. But little by little, I'm making progress, and that's why I want to push back the nerve block. I do and don't, because what if the recovery is like weeks long? What if it goes bad? You know what I mean? I'm just not ready for another setback right now. I'm not ready to be in bed for even, like right now, I'm in bed, but I'm kind of okay because I know I'll be better tomorrow or the next day. But with a procedure, I don't know how long it's going to take me to heal. And I already spent 9 months in bed. I don't want to spend another 9 minutes in bed if I don't have to. I do want the procedure. I just want to push it back a week or two. Because I'm just getting back on my feet. Just getting back in the gym. Just getting back to walking. Just getting back to making content every day. I just want to get ahead a little bit before I go behind again. Like, if I can make enough content to last a few days, and after I have the procedure, you guys are going to see me like this, but worse. I mean, I'm going to be in bad shape, but I'm going to have to stream from bed if I want to keep filming every day. Good evening, Armando. I can see that. I can see that, Christopher. Hi, Ali. Hope you're doing well. Alright, guys, I'm starting to really hurt, and I do know I've been irritable in this stream. I probably need the rest, but I wanted to let you guys know that we were going to do a fairy look today. I'm hurting too much. I want to be able to do that look and have fun with it and be able to sit and not rush the makeup because I'm hurting. So I'm thinking tomorrow, if I happen to need one more day, then I need one more day. We would probably push it to Wednesday. only because Tuesday is Time Travel Tuesday. So here are the looks we're doing this week. We are doing a woodland fairy, like a forest fairy. We're doing a gothic fairy. I'm doing a half man makeup, half woman, half man. So I could do this kind of side by side thing. I have some shorts to make where I need a man's face over here, and I'm gonna do like this, like it started with the wine, the wine, the wine. You're shopping for a bottle to, that kind of one. So I've done it before, but I want to do the makeup better to where I can really give it justice, like a quality. I did it last minute last time. I had full makeup on, full lashes, eyeshadow, eyebrows, earrings, hair done. And all I did was put a mustache on top of it. And it worked. It did very well. The short did very well. But I should have taken off this side of the makeup and then made this side look like a man. So I'm going to do the best I can to get manly over here and beautiful over here. And we're also doing the Time Travel Tuesday. We're doing that on Tuesday, obviously. We started with the 1990s going all the way to the 1920s to the 2020s. So we did 1920, 1930, 1940, 1950, 1950 again, 1960, 1970, 1980, and 1990. Now we're doing the year 2000, then we're doing 2010, then 2020, and then we can move on to a different series. So we have 3 more looks to do for Time Travel Tuesday. We're going to be doing that, the year 2000s looks, on Tuesday. Okay? The woodland fairy, the gothic fairy, and the half man, half woman makeup. And then, of course, some get ready with me's with basic everyday makeup. I say basic like my standard general everyday makeup. So those are our looks. We're doing 4 fun looks this week and 3 regular schmegular looks. Okie dokie. Thank you for that. Appreciate that. However, I don't want to get into that, okay? We remove anything that has to do with politics, religion, beliefs, because everybody has a right to their own beliefs. And I don't want people arguing about, nah, this is the way, no, this is the truth, no, this is the answer, nah. And I just want us to leave religion and politics out of the room, please. And I know I'm not supposed to say that. I apologize to the mods. Every once in a while, I do explain things. Normally, we just remove things quietly, but I wanted you to understand why I removed your comment. It's kind of borderline. It wasn't really religious. It wasn't really not. It's kind of borderline. What? Oh, I see. It's trying to see what Barry and Christopher are talking about. I'm from Las Vegas, Nevada. Thank you for being here, Kimiara. Shout out to Jay. Shout out to Dorin. Shout out to Elbay. Hi, Elbay. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Nice to have you here. I'm really hurting today, Elbay. I went and got my nails done, and I have a tailbone issue. But the nails are worth the pain. I'll feel better in a couple days. But these will still be here. So, and it's worth it. These will last me 6 weeks. I'll just be in pain for 2 days. So. Shout out to Archbishop. Thank you. Is it Kim Lara? I'm sorry. Is it Kimiara or Kim Lara? I can't see if that's an I or an L. Kim Lara. I am so sorry. Thank you. Thank you, Elbe. I appreciate you. Hi, Andy. Hello, Fayez from Malaysia. That's right. Thank you for everyone who is coming back to all the streams. We've been increasing the amount of streams we've been doing. For those who are new to the channel, I used to stream every day, all day long, all night long. I was streaming, everything, anything. Me doing the dishes, anything, I was filming it. And then I decided to move to a house, and I ran into a box, like a moving box. I hit the corner of it, and my leg, boom, swelled up with a hematoma instantly. I couldn't walk. I couldn't stand. I couldn't sit up. I couldn't lay down on my back. I was wrecked. It took me 5 months to be able to stand up on that leg. And then I had a stroke. I had a medicine problem. I had a stroke, a small one. Then I had trouble walking from the stroke. So it's like, it was one thing after the next, and now we're back. Yes, I'm laying down right now. Yes, we had to pause the fairy look today, but I'm here. I'm back to streaming. Before I was in so much pain I couldn't even do this. Like, I'm not very pleasant today. I'm not very tolerant because I'm hurting. But there's no way I could have filmed before because I was like, you know what I mean? You can't film like that. You can't read comments like that. You know what I mean? Or I'd be like, you know what I mean? It's not very. Who wants to watch that? I mean, maybe some people, like my enemies, my ops. They're like, yeah. Hi, Nina. Aw. I appreciate you, Jay. Hi, Abdul. You remember? Yeah, it was so bad. Okay, I'm going to show you what the leg looks like now. And this is 9 months later, you guys. I'm trying not to show my feet. Hold on. Oh. I hit this in December, you guys. It's August. That's not just a bruise. It was a hematoma. It was huge. It was bad. It was ugly. It was so painful. Just sitting up, like just sitting like this. I would try to sit on the edge of my bed and stream with you guys because I was losing subs like crazy. The algorithm was going down. I felt like I was losing everything I worked for. Just sitting like this, the blood pressure of the blood trying to get past the hematoma was so painful that I couldn't sit like this. I couldn't even sit up. And if I laid down, even though it's on the front of my leg, just laying down on my back, the pressure of like just my leg touching the bed, excruciating. Pajamas, like silky pajamas, if it barely touched the hematoma, excruciating. It was like being, you know what I mean? It was so painful. all from hitting a box. I thought, oh, we're moving. Everything's going to get greater. The channel's going to thrive because we're moving. It was probably the worst thing. All because I hit my leg. It's not the move's fault. It's because I ran into a box, but still, I had this vision of everything improving and numbers doubling if I moved, because I would have a better studio, which meant more professional, which meant more subscribers. And then I got a hematoma and a stroke. So you never know what's going to happen in life sometimes. But we rolled with the punches. We're still here. A hematoma is a collection of blood, kind of like a bruise would be, but a lot more serious. A lot more serious. It was like, I bumped it, and I looked down, and it was instantly swollen and blue. You know, bruises like take a while to form. This didn't take any time to form. It was immediately fluorescent blue. Huge. Just, as soon as I hit it, I looked down and it was already puffed up and blue. So, yeah, it was bad. It was bad. I thought I was going to lose my leg for a minute because of how bad it was. I did. Thank you. Thank you, Imra. Shout out to you. Like a clot, I guess you can say, but a clot, it is a clot, I guess, but not in an artery, not, it's not like they had to break it up or something. They just said it'll go away. Oh my gosh, I have to get up and dance. Oh, gotta fix this dress first. Hold on. I got this feeling. I got this feeling. 200 likes, 200 likes, 200, 200, 200 likes, 200 likes, 200 likes, 200, 200, 200 likes. Thank you guys. Okay. Now I can lay down till 250. I'll lay down. All because I like the boy. La da di da da da. Thank you, Jay. Shout out to you. I ran into a moving box. Don't get it twisted. I ran into a moving box. You know, the corner of a moving box? And it wasn't just like a box that like could move when you hit it. So like say you hit a box and it goes like this. You know, like it kind of moves as you hit it. No, it didn't go anywhere. You know what I mean? It was solid. It had books in it. It did not go anywhere. And it was like, it wasn't flimsy cardboard that bent when I hit it. No, that thing was sharp. I hit it hard. Beep, boop, beep, boop. What's up, person? Modulo. Hematomatus? I don't know. It's just it was a hematoma. Hematoma. Hi, Chris. Shout out to Chris. Eli. What's up, Eli? Hi, Wep. What's next? Yeah, I had a bad hematoma. It's pretty much gone now. I ran into a box in December. I hit the corner of a box on my leg. It's been 9 months, and this is what it looks like now. It's so much better. But it was huge, and it was blue and puffy. So as you can tell, that was more than just a little bruise. It was definitely, if it's been 9 months, and that's not because I'm anemic, it's not because I bruise easily. It was a hematoma. It was a for real hematoma. I am laying down now. I'm doing so much better, you guys. Shout out to Notorious. I'm doing so much better. I can walk again. I just got up and was dancing. When I had this, I could not walk. I couldn't even use the scooter. It was too much pressure. I couldn't use the crutches. I couldn't sit up because of the blood pressure. And I couldn't lay on my back. And nothing could touch it. Not even silky pajamas. It was so painful. I had to go a few times to have them check to make sure there were no dangerous blood clots in it or because of it. But they said, oh, just give it a month and it'll be gone. Well, it took 5 before I could stand up. Thank you, Cody. It was horrible. It was horrible. And then I had to lay on my side, so I bought this new pillow so that I could more safely lay on my side because I have a neck issue, you guys. I'm not supposed to sleep on my side. I'm supposed to sleep as straight as I can and keep my spine aligned because I have a brain condition and a neck condition. And if I sleep wrong, I could end up with neuropathy, intermittent paralysis, like weaker signal to my muscles and stuff. I end up getting migraines, spasms in my neck, but I had to sleep on my side because of the hematoma. So I bought this pillow just to make it safer, but I ended up having to go to the ER because I injured my neck from sleeping on my side. Like I got up and I went to do a dance and I turned my head like that and I sprained my neck because it was so tight from sleeping on the side. So it's like it caused a chain reaction of other health issues, which is why they say the best way to make sure you live longer is to avoid injuries and avoid falls. Am I supposed to get up and dance? No, I did. Okay, I did my 200 dance. If you fall down, then you can't be as active. It also affects your mental health and you start to decline. So that's why they say avoiding falls and avoiding injuries is the best way to add years to your life or to not take years from your life. Because some people say eating healthy will make you live longer. Well, there's some people who don't eat healthy that outlive the people who eat healthy, and vice versa or whatever. Or some people smoke and live longer than the people that are healthy. But it is a fact that if you slow down, if you get injured, it definitely takes a toll on your body, and it could take years off your life. So I am trying my best to avoid injuries, because that definitely was a snowball effect. One thing to the next, to the next, to the next. And now we're back. I got this feeling. We are back. Yes, Carly. And if you can't get up and do things, I'm sure that's gonna definitely stress people out. Being able to stay active is good for your mental health and your stress level. If you're stuck in bed, you can't even get up to go to the bathroom, that's gonna stress you out. You know what I mean? It definitely adds to the stress level. Yeah, I bet it does, Yada. I bet it does. Yep, we're back. I had a tiny stroke. I don't want to exaggerate it. I had a tiny one, a TIA. But I was having trouble walking afterwards. I was falling down, struggling to walk. But I'm back. I walked for a mile yesterday on the treadmill on an incline. That is huge for me, you guys. Super huge. To be able to walk on an incline after getting my nails done, I felt more normal yesterday. Like, more able-bodied, I should say. Although I'm paying for it today, I was still able to do it. You're right, Daniel, yes. I just didn't want to, like, they called it a TIA, which is a small stroke, but I just want to be factual about it and not imply that it was a real full-on one. Just so I could be like, I don't want people thinking I'm making things bigger than what it is. I just want to be factual. But yeah, definitely a stroke is a stroke. Thank you. Hi, the shit. Maysam Gudarzi. Maysam? Is that right? Thank you, the shit. I appreciate that. Do you guys want to watch me put on some makeup while I'm laying down? Did I see the Sandlot Carnival scene yet? No. I'm sorry. I'll make sure to do that today. Alright, let me get my makeup. I'll put it on laying down, although I might restart this stream, or I might sit up for part of it on the yoga ball. Let me grab the yoga ball. You see women putting on driving? Well, don't tell anyone. Just kidding. Okay, I'm bringing the yoga ball closer just in case I want to sit up for part of the time. I don't want to sit on my bed. It's more comfortable on the tailbone to sit on the yoga ball. Okay, part of me wants to not do my makeup. No, not lying. Part of me does not want to do this. Let me put on something over this dress so I don't have to keep pulling it up. Give me a second. All right. Just grabbing a couple more things. Oh, I'm hurting today, Chris. It wears me out. I'm hurting. I'm gonna put on a pajama shirt real quick over this. I need to clean that off. Ta-da! This will just make it a little more acceptable when I'm laying in a tiny tank top dress. It isn't, with a high slit too at that, it isn't the safest. Okay. All right, we're gonna lay down and do this, I guess. What? I don't know what you're saying. I don't know what you mean by the can. All right, makeup, laying down. We might restart this stream. Let's see what happens here in the next couple minutes. My dress got stuck. Okay. Oh. Alright, here we go. It is kind of hurting my neck because I keep going like this, like holding myself up. Alright. I'm going to try not to do that to my neck anymore. All because you like to forehead. I'm hurting, torta pounder. You know, I got my nails done yesterday, so I'm hurting. How are you? I'm okay though. Mentally, I'm okay. I'm just less tolerant for the BS when I'm hurting. I don't do as well. Thank you, Cody. I'm probably gonna end up just having one IG for now. I do have two. I'm not as active on the IGs right now, but I'm going to be very soon. Very, very soon. I'm gonna be as active on there as I am on here. And I'm gonna be creating transitions over there that are next level. They're gonna be, I don't know if you guys are familiar with IG, but if you've seen the transitions over there, they're not as uptight over there. They're a little more, I'd be allowed to be myself over there. I wouldn't have to totally hide everything, like my entire body, just because it's shaped differently. which would be nice. I would like to be able to wear cosplays without having to wear turtlenecks and trench coats. You know what I mean? Freaking potato sacks. Just so that they don't ban the outfit. I think it's going to be more fun over there. So definitely make sure you are following me, because the transitions are going to be good. But of course, this is my main spot here. I don't know if I'll ever get back on TikTok. I hope so. Probably just kind of a minor, like a little quick little, just a cute little account, but nothing too serious. Maybe 2 or 3 posts a day. Probably won't go live over there. But a little something for those who like TikTok. But yeah, I am going to restart this stream, you guys. Let's restart it. I love you guys. Thank you, everyone who comes to the next channel. I mean, the next stream. I would really appreciate you guys. I'm going to start this right away. So 1 minute. 1 minute.